Hi, I'm Ruben Saltzman with Structure Tech Home Inspections, and today I'm going to show you how to calculate the largest kitchen fan you can put in your house without having to install makeup air. So before I get into this, let me just qualify it and tell you, I don't believe that bigger is always better when it comes to kitchen hood fans. Performance is better, but just amping up the amount of air that's moved by a kitchen fan sometimes gets into the ridiculous category. I'm not telling you you should always put the biggest kitchen fan in that you possibly can, but a lot of people have that mindset. They are stuck on it, and I have made videos and I blogged about this in the past, talking about how to calculate makeup air for your home, and it gets darn complicated. If you are anywhere outside of Minnesota, you get to turn to the International Residential Code. You turn to the mechanical section, and it's section 1503.6 for makeup air required, and they make it really simple. They say if you're installing a kitchen fan that's 400 CFMs or larger, or maybe it's larger than 400 CFMs, one of the two, bigger than 400, you need to install makeup air. Plain and simple. They don't care how big your house is, how tight it is, when it was constructed, any of that other stuff. It is a very dumb formula, and by dumb I don't mean that in a demeaning way. I just mean it's not smart. It doesn't take anything else into account. It just says 400 CFM, bam! You need to install makeup air. So you can install a fan that's 399 CFM. You don't need to do anything. You install 401 CFM, and now you need to have makeup air equal to the exhaust air that's leaving your house from that fan. I mean, this is like, it's a cliff. So that's the national code. In Minnesota, we made it extremely complicated. We've got all kinds of tables and makeup air charts and all this other stuff, and I tried to make it really simple. I shared how you do the calculation. I did a bunch of sample calculations on my website, kind of walked you through it, but I still get a ton of people writing into me saying, that's all great, this is very helpful, thank you, Ruben, but I just want to know the biggest fan I can put in. Because the way these codes are written, they tell you how much makeup air you need based on the fan. They don't tell you the biggest fan you can put in, and people like to work it the other way. They want to know the biggest fan. And if you know some basic, middle school algebra, you can certainly figure that out, but, a lot of people are not interested in going through all that. They just say, Ruben, can I hire you to do this? Here's what I got. And no, you can't hire me for this. That's not what I do. I've just given it to free for people many times. I'm not trying to charge money calculating this stuff for people, but I realized, why not just use AI to calculate this backwards? So I fed all of these formulas and these charts into my favorite AI engine or calculator, whatever, and I got a nice little calculator you can use. So all you need to do is download this, save a copy, and plug your numbers in. There's basically, and this is if you're in Minnesota, there's three things you need to know. You need to know the age of your home. The cutoff is 1994. It's basically before or after 94. You need to know the size of your home, square footage, and you need to know about your appliances. And this is the one that's going to trip people up, and this is why I'm making a video instead of just giving you a simple link. You've got 4 options for the appliances. Option 1 is where the only gas or oil-fired appliances you have in your home are direct vent or power vent. And I'm oversimplifying this, but basically, if you've got a plastic vent coming up out of your gas appliance, it's going to fit into this category. It's going to be direct vent, or it might be power vent, where it's got a fan pushing all that exhaust gas directly out of the home. If you have a gas fireplace with a glass front on it, those are always direct vent too. So those fall into that category. That's option number 1. you only have those appliances, or you don't have any gas appliances. This is the most generous. You can install the most amount of CFM going out of your house without any extra makeup air if you're in option number 1. Option number 2 is where you have one or more fan-assisted gas appliances. And the one I always think about here would be people used to call mid-efficiency furnaces, and it's where you've got a little draft inducer fan right at the furnace. Typically, you got to take the front cover off, but you got a little inducer fan, and then it takes the exhaust gases out of that appliance, kind of pushes them a little bit, gives them a little head start on getting up and out of the house, but you are going to have a metal vent coming out the top of your furnace. And boilers would have those too. So that's option number 2. For option number 3, you have one feeble appliance in your home. And they don't use that term. I like that term. It means that it relies on gravity to get the exhaust gases up and out of the home. And the most common example I can think of for this would be a natural draft water heater. If that thing is in a fight with any kind of mechanical exhaust system, like a bathroom exhaust fan, a clothes dryer, a kitchen hood fan, whatever, if they're going to fight for air, it's going to lose every time. This is a very feeble appliance, Glass Joe, and you need a lot more makeup air if you have one of these appliances in your home. That's option number 3. Option number 4 would be more than one feeble appliance. And this is going to be the most restrictive. If you've got more than one feeble appliance in your home, even if you've got a really big home, you're probably going to need to install makeup air if you're installing a kitchen exhaust fan and you're doing this calculation. Okay, I saved this part to the end, and I did this intentionally because if you watch this far, you are a diligent person and you're going to follow all the rules. If you just wanted the calculation, you got it. Here's the kicker in Minnesota. You don't even need to do the calculation until you're installing a kitchen fan that's over 300 CFM. If you're installing a kitchen fan that's 250 CFM, you don't even need to calculate it. Now, I'm not a fan of that. I mean, I think it's nice to calculate this on any fan you're installing. I think it's a very reasonable calculation, and if you do the calculation at 200 CFM and it says you need makeup air, well, then you ought to do it. And this is not about satisfying the building code. This is about building performance. This is about safety for your home, making sure that your gas appliances aren't backdrafting and spilling hazardous carbon monoxide into your home that could make you sick or kill people. So this is a very important safety thing to do. Don't think about this as having to fulfill building code requirements. Think about it as something smart to do for your home. So there you have it. I will have a link to this calculator in the notes for this video. And if you do the calculation and it says that you can't get the fan you want, you plug in all your numbers, it says you get 100 CFM and you're like, but I want 400. Well, then go with the 400, and you just need to install makeup air. And to figure out how much makeup air you need, what size makeup air duct you need, I will also have a link to the older calculator showing you how to get there. Okay, that's all I got for you today. I'm Ruben Saltzman with Structure Tech Home Inspections. Thanks for watching. Take care.